Hello, queens and kings, welcome back, and thank you guys so much for watching as well as clicking on this video. As you all can see, we are bringing back some more glamorous pieces for you all, where I created basically this ceiling chandelier cover for my bathroom lighting. As you all can see, that is super ugly, but I also made these glamorous wall sconces. Yes, I am the queen of making some sconces. But anywho, queens and kings, if you all would like to see how I've created each one of these decor pieces using affordable items that you all have seen me use several times and also can find them yourself, why don't you please continue to watch. All right, queens and kings, so now I'm basically going to tell you guys a little bit more about the items that I'm going to use to create my beautiful lightings. So as you guys remember, I used these crystals here in one of my previous videos where I did my ceiling chandelier, where I got the idea from these sconces here that I purchased from Lowe's, and these are right now in my master bedroom. So these gave me all types of vibes and all types of ideas, so I was like, you know what, I'm about to just run with it. Whatever pops up into this beautiful head of mine, I'm just going to create for my queens and kings. So that's basically what I'm doing right here. Basically, I'm showing you guys how I'm going to create the wall sconces, and I'm using Dollar Tree napkin holder. Yes, Dollar Tree napkin holder. Listen, these things here, you can use it for all types of things. But anyways, so what I did was, to the bottom, since this is going to be my base, I took one of the smaller crystals as well as this little square one here that I'm trying to show you guys, but I can't pronounce it. I had those in my little stash. Y'all know I'm a little baby hoarder, so forgive me. And basically I used jump rings to connect the two, and I basically slid them onto one side of the napkin holder. All right, queens and kings, so now we're about to go ahead and start to do the outer layer of our sconces. Now here I'm showing you guys I have a medium size as well as the smallest size, and I put one of those adaptive, that's what I'm going to call it, one of my little stash crystals onto it. So how I'm going to secure this to the outside of it, I'm basically going to use this Gorilla adhesive here that I did find at Walmart, and as well as some Gorilla hot glue. Both of those you can find at Walmart. So I'm showing you guys here where I have already started going around the outside of the sconces. So basically I'm going to place some adhesive down first, and then I'm going to place some hot glue. Now the reason why I'm placing some adhesive, some hot glue and adhesives together, because the hot glue is going to hold the crystal in place until the adhesive dries, and you're going to want to let this sit to the side at least 24 hours before you try to hang it up. Definitely if you're going to put it in your bathroom, like basically what I'm doing, because with the steam and water and mist and all that, if you just use glue to this metal, it's going to fall apart. So that's why I'm advising you guys to use some adhesive, but you do want to let the adhesive dry at least 24 hours. So therefore this does not fall apart on you. Okay, so obviously I switched it up. as and when I applied the hot glue, I found that it was easier to just apply the hot glue, then went back and placed the adhesive where the crystal as well as the napkin holder touch. So therefore, now that you see that it's sitting up on the crystals, I just have it placed there, and I'm just gonna let this sit to the side for 24 hours before I actually decide to hang it up on the wall. And how I hanged it up on the wall, I just got two drywall screws and basically drilled those in the wall, and I use that to hang the crystals, the sconces I mean to say, up on the wall. Just like that. Nothing special about how I hung it up. It was easy. Two drywall screws, and that was that. So yeah, as you guys can see, I'm gonna use some battery operating lights to operate these. So therefore, I don't have to worry about running no plug or anything like that, and it's just easy, just changing the batteries out, and that's just gonna be just that. So just use a remote control to turn it off and on, and voila, magic, right? I just love the way how these look. Now they are so gorgeous in the bathroom. They give me the vibe that I want. Then I could save some money on some energy, some lights. So my light bill ain't got to be that high needed, because they actually pretty much is pretty bright in the bathroom. So I already tested them out tonight. Took me a little hot little shower, little me time and stuff, girl. So therefore, I had me a nice time with these. But I love the way that these came out. I really do love the way how they turned out. What do you Queens and Kings think? Would you all make some for yourself, or you just go buy you some? It's all up to you. If you're not a DIY person, you can always buy some. But I felt like, why not? Since I couldn't find them in the store, might as well use it. All right, Queens and Kings, so moving on to the last and final DIY. So here I'm going to use some Rust-Oleum spray paint. I'm going to use these mugs, hooks, and I'm going to use this actually curtain rod that I got from IKEA for no more than $1.99. I actually bought it by mistake. So I'm going to use this to make this crystal sheer over my lighting, because I actually don't have the lighting to actually make the crystal chandelier. Basically that's what it is, a ceiling chandelier. So now basically I don't tuck it out of the pack, and I'm basically going to use the skinny part of the curtain rod other than the bigger part of the curtain rod, because the skinny part fit better into the mug hooks that I showed you guys in the beginning. So I'm gonna take this outside and spray paint them, and basically I came back inside to show you guys how my light look. Now this is the face of it. This is how I look, you know, the ordinary lighting in the bathroom. You see it have rust all on it and everything. I was like, how I'm gonna get that to be cute and stuff like that. So I decided to actually try to clean it. Kind of find out I could wipe it down and clean it pretty well with this bio pad or something that I found at the Dollar Tree, and look how it looked much better. It looked much better. It didn't get all the rust off, but it does shine even better than what it was before. So those little bio pad, I think they pot scrubbers and stuff like that. They small, little cube size. I try to insert a picture of what exactly I'm talking about, but I use that to clean and scrub as much as I could to actually shine it up. So like I said, I tucked the rod outside and I spray painted this silver, of course, and I have all the crystals and everything laid out. The hooks, you see, they are spray painted silver as well. Now I love it. I love that all the sparkliness going on. Now I do have some other type of crystals. Those are more like a teardrop or so, but I'm going to use these nail adhesive pins to put on each end of the rod. Now here's the crystals that I was showing you guys here. I had these a while back too in my stash, y'all. I told y'all I'm a baby hoarder. I'm a baby hoarder. I buy things saying I'm going to do something with it, and I never do get around to it, but eventually I do. Obviously, if I'm bringing you guys this video here. So these are the crystals. I have put some links onto some more garland crystal links, and I'm going to use that to create everything for myself. Now here I'm back into the bathroom. I'm showing you guys basically how it's going to be hooked up to the ceiling, well, hanging from the ceiling. It's not going to be too much of a gap from the ceiling to the rod. It's like probably about 2 inches from the ceiling. Yeah, so you guys see where this little glossy part as well as this little dry part at. that's basically where I'm pretty much gonna hang it up. And all I'm gonna do is basically screw those mug hooks into the ceiling. So this is what I'm showing you guys. You see what it's a shiny part and like a dry part, a matte part. That's from the lighting from time goes on. So as you guys can see, here is the hooks, and all I'm doing is just screwing them up in the ceiling. That is it. Now if you feel like that is gonna fall or anything, like if you put a little too much crystals, you may want to put an anchor or something like that. That's cool. And then this is just an easy hack for apartments, and I just wanted to do something with my lighting. I always wanted with these type of lightings. I don't seen them in homes, so when I do get my home, trust and believe, the real deal Holyfield is gonna be up in there. So judge your mama and not me, but you can like, comment, share, and subscribe. But anyway, so now I don't slide the rod onto the hooks, and this is basically how I look. I actually did this eyeball it. I didn't even measure or anything like that. I just eyeball it. Y'all know how I do, and it is what it is. Okay, it just is what it is. So I'm going to use this fishing line here. I got the 50-pound because I felt like if the crystals was too heavy or anything like that, I didn't want them to fall off, or I just wanted to be able to hang up without falling off. So I found this at Walmart, and it was $1.97. So here I had already went and started putting some of the crystals on them. So basically I'm just looping a fishing line through one of the holes of the crystal, and I'm gonna tie a double knot. Now this was kind of hard to do because the fishing line was pretty thick. I was like, oh my god, this is just too thick. But I had to tussle with it, and I got it done. And basically I'm just measuring how much of the fishing line that I do want to hang, or how far I want the crystals to hang down. So I'm just going to continue doing that with each crystal until I get basically the ideal look that I want, and cut off the extra line from each one of the crystals. Sorry, queens and kings, I noticed that I did not explain how I was basically tying the knots on there. Basically just a regular knot, but the garland crystals, I would tie one knot, and then I would cut off the extra fishing line. Now the longer crystals, the heavy ones, I would tie 2 knots because the holes are bigger, so therefore they don't fall off. Now to seal the ends of it, I'm going to use the push pins, and I place some hot glue on them, so therefore it basically give it a cohesive look. And this is our crystal gorgeous glamorous facelift or sheer for our ugly fixture. I have no other way to call it. I just know I seen this fixture or chandelier up in the kitchen, up in the bathroom, but it does have lighting actually entwined in between. If I could find a picture, I would show you guys. So, but I always want to do one. But now to get that look, you can use some screen lights, better operated lights. So therefore you don't have to be trying to plug nothing up and down, trying to turn it on and off. Now you can also do that, basically wire some lights in between it. So therefore it still gives you that look and effect. But I actually do like the little facelift it gives to the bathroom with my bathroom lighting. Even though I had to do a little scrubbing, cleaning and everything like that, but it turned out pretty good. Now I could always go back and add more crystals, which I think I'm probably will, so I could cover up a little bit more of the bulbs or anything like that. But I love the way that it turned out. It really is beautiful. I love all the sparkliness. I love the uniqueness of it. I just love it. What do you queens and kings think about it? You know, it is what it is. I love it. You don't have to. I just love it. And I just always just want to give you guys some type of inspiration since you guys love all the bling. But anyways, queens and kings, that is it for these lovely, affordable, rental friendly DIYs or hacks. If you all enjoy them, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye bye.